And with the giant swig of Red Bull.
And minor technical difficulties.
We are 5Alive. I am Bobby T.
And I'm Crza.
And we are live one more time. This is our 6th episode.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
I did not think. I really didn't. I didn't think we were going to get to the 3rd episode. So, pretty interesting we're here. All right. And we are on. Cool.
Are we?
We're, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got the alert here.
There we are.
Yeah, sweet.
Cool beans. So, we have quite a few things going on, Chris.
Yeah. Dude, nope.
Your volume?
Is that me? There we go.
That is your volume.
Amateur mistake. That's. I'm pulling a Martin right here.
That is a full Martin. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I got not responding over here. You still flowing?
Looks like we're still going, yeah.
Okay. All right. So now you can stop looking at the back of my neck. Tomorrow, August 6th.
Yes.
We actually have something we've been planning for quite a while.
Yeah. I'm psyched.
We are going to the Wayne, New Jersey Toy Show in Wayne, New Jersey at the Firehouse.
Is that where that is?
Crazy place, right? So, all right. So we're going to be hitting there, and then we're going to be hitting there with Eric Mays from Four Horsemen Studios. Yep. So Corn Boy is going to be with us. We're going to be going around the show.
Are we going to be eating corn while we're...
If you'd like to, I think it'd be hilarious if he did nothing but just we think it's oh, your nickname is Corn Boy because your last name is Mays, but no, it turns out he just nonstop eats corn. That'd be pretty amazing. I just chucking corn. So
like a satchel and just ears of corn pulling them out and
like a quiver. Yeah, quiver of corn.
The green arrow of corn.
Yellow arrow?
Yeah, there you go.
So
that's racist. Yellow arrow.
I think we're paused here. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
This is weird.
No, I'm.
I see. I keep getting weird and not responding to things. I guess if we're going, we're going. Yeah. So if we haven't lost you by now, we have quite a bit going on. We also have a few new reviews coming up between me and you on animes.
Doing the guns now.
Guns. So we are doing Future Diary.
Yeah.
I'm really into this show, man.
It's an awesome show. It
really. I've only gotten up to the 3rd episode. I haven't really been able to get much further past that. Yeah. I am slacking, but it turns out I have a lot of things to do.
Dude, yeah, you're
a busy dude.
Editor, director, producer, yeah. So.
And then dad.
Yeah.
So, quite a few things to do. So that said, they will be out soon, and we're actually going to release that in 2 formats. There's going to be the video format, where it'll be edited. I'll throw some pictures in, do all that stuff.
Yeah, we're going to do cool sound effects and
all kinds of
uniting and all that.
And then also there will be a podcast version.
Yes.
Where I think I'll do it on YouTube, where it'll just be the audio of what we were talking about with just a few pictures on top. Just to keep it kind of low res and really low data, so it doesn't kill your cellular plan if that's how you're listening to it. Want to open some stuff?
Yeah, let's do it.
We got a couple new things here. What do we? Take your pick, man. We got quite a few things.
I'm gonna go with this Garbage Pail Kid.
I think I'm gonna go for the sci-fi figure. See, I got science fiction vinyl figure from the Funko Mystery Minis. I think this is Series 1.
Oh, yeah. I have a Funko Mystery as well for Garbage Pail Kids. At least we're doing sci-fi and not Fallout, so we're not going to get another...
We're not going to get another of the same guy. Yeah. All right, so here we got the razor. See if that'll...
Sorry, folks.
No,
Get to hear that.
This is a show where we do openings.
That's true. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's part of the charm. I
think so. It's the rustling.
You lose some of that authenticity if you don't...
Okay, so I don't know what this is yet, but I want it to be the alien.
You want it to be the alien.
We got the alien, 2 different xenomorphs. There's a predator. Wow, that ET is pretty cool. There's also Mal and Jane from... there's Rocketeer.
Nice.
And a Martian from
Mars Attack. This is pretty badass.
That's the one I wanted to actually get. That's awesome.
Hold up to the camera there.
Oh, yeah. And also the other one's called Atom Bomb. On the back there. Oh, nice. Predator.
Oh, Bony Tony is what I got. See, so you got one of the ones you wanted, right?
Yeah, I got the Predator. It's right there. Dude, awesome pull so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want more of these. These are really hard to find, though, because it's from that first series.
So
it's just... All right, what's going on with my computer over here?
I don't know. Your computer's freaking out.
So, You had some anime stuff you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, we're just gonna jump into the.
We're gonna go in anime. Let's
Dude.
talk anime. You know, Martin's not here. We don't have to talk about wrestling. So that said, actually, everyone's probably noticing Martin isn't with us tonight. He is shackled to the bondage of retail.
Yes.
So he has to work tonight. He wasn't able to come in. So we'll be mocking him.
Yeah. And,
as much as we can.
And doing an overall better show.
100%.
Yeah.
And people are actually going to want to watch it. So that's good. So, all right, man, what animes are you watching? Because you've already turned me on to... You turned me on to Future Diary,
Yes.
but I think you're a little pissed off with a couple other things.
I
so
am.
let's hear it.
I'm simulcasting 3 animes at the same time, basically. Well, not at the same time, but as they air. Mm-hmm. So...
And this is on Crunchyroll?
Yes.
As they come out every week?
Yes. On Wednesday, we already talked about Classroom of the Elite in one of our previous videos. Yeah, which, dude, it was
pretty good.
It was getting so good. And this is what we're going to talk about.
Well, you were saying, now, 4th, 5th, 6th episode, that's normally your favorite part.
Well, it's not my favorite part. I'm just saying in certain shows, that filler, the 4, 5, and 6 is usually like a filler episode. And it's usually, comedy gold. Comedy ensues. Here's my problem. So, Classroom of the Elite airs on Wednesdays with Crunchyroll. I think it's
10:30 in the morning.
It's 11:30, I think.
Time.
Yeah, it's 11:30 Eastern for you guys if you want to watch it immediately as it's available. I usually wait a few hours because I'm asleep at 11:30 because I don't have a kid and I'm not producing and directing and editing these.
So you get to sleep? What's the sleep
exactly.
thing?
But when I roll around, when I wake up and roll out of bed around the crack of noon, I start my day with a
the
good,
Bachelor life.
Exactly, with a good episode of I use that term loosely.
Yes, that's what brings us here.
So I watched episode 4 of Classroom of the Elite, and by God, am I disappointed? I can't even describe like how bad.
You're just speechless at it,
dude. Because episode 3 was so good. Mm-hmm. I love me some Psycho right? From the Future Diary. Dude,
she's the best.
Dude, I'm all about
Psycho
that.
Yuno's the best.
Yes, I'm all about that trope, that yandere trope. And they pulled that out. They pulled that out in episode 3. They show that there's one character that's got that psycho bone in her body. Yeah.
Okay.
And so
do a quick change while you're talking. I'm listening to what you're saying.
So Kushida, the character that has that psycho brewing inside of her, they reveal it in episode 3 at the end, and she has this like little mini freak out over Harikita, the other female character, just kicking the gate down or kicking against the gate and screaming like I hate her and all this other stuff. And Koji, the main character, he sees this, he witnesses her being all psycho, and it ends with that, and she, dude, the complete change in tone of voice from when she's all happy-go-lucky, like I want to be friends with everyone, to the psycho that's inside is so good.
Well, that's why I like Future Diary with the switch over. Oh yeah, just insane. She goes ape shit immediately.
Dude, it's like 0 to psycho, and
I feel like if there could be like a from Kill Bill,
yes,
when she's about like shit's about to go down and it goes like, that's what's happening.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
In their head, she's out of her mind.
Definitely. So you see this part in episode 3, and she's like roping Koji into her like web of psycho, basically. And in episode 4,
crazy if it gets crazy.
Yeah, and in episode 4, guess what? They don't touch on it at all.
It didn't happen.
Nope. Koji has like one brief flashback of like Kikyo or Kushida's true self, but he doesn't talk about it. They don't really mention it, and the story of that episode just revolves around. So go ahead.
So wait, this is just a nothing episode,
dude. Yeah, it was terrible.
With so much going on in the damn show. All right, so I'm sorry I cut you off, but like what? So what happens in this episode?
The guy. Pseudo, the dude who was going to fail out, who they bought the points
so that he can continue on. Yep.
He gets trapped. He gets basically what do you call it? He gets forced into a fight. Like they egg him on into a fight with some other classmates, and so now they're like, oh, he's going to get expelled because he was fighting. And they're trying to figure out if there was a witness to this fight to figure out if it's really how they say it happened or what really happened.
Now, would they be able to buy their way out of the fight?
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, and that's the thing. They're teasing the expulsion thing again because we still don't know what happens when you get expelled. So they're teasing that again.
So
and they don't talk about nothing. They don't talk about anything that happens in episode 3. And it's all them just trying to figure out what happened to Pseudo. Like, who started the fight, who fought who, what really happened. Dude, it was terrible. It was...
So, do you think they're going to, like, Dallas this thing? Like, it was all a dream in episode 4? Do you think they could just cut it that way?
Know.
Like, it was the crazy girl's dream?
Honestly, that might be better at this point.
Might make sense at this point.
It was horrible. After episode 3, if you guys have not watched Classroom of the Elite yet... You should. I highly recommend it up until this point.
Right up until now.
Dude, episode 3 was so good. And I'm hoping that with what they're setting up with episode 4, with this like trial thing that they're trying to figure out what really happened with when this fight went down. That maybe.
So there's a tribunal at hand then, or there's something
going to,
like.
Yeah, they're going to set something up where I'm pretty sure he's going to go on trial. I think they mentioned that in episode 4, but they're just trying to gather evidence. To decide if he really got into this fight or if he's been set up and everything. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Dude, it was such a letdown after.
You came in pretty hot on the show, and then today you walked in like, fuck this show. What?
I'm hoping episode 5 gets a lot better.
I hope so too. I hope so too because I'm wanting to watch this.
Yeah.
And if it's bad, then I don't know.
I mean, it just could be that one bad episode, that does happen where maybe it's just that one lull, like it's like, oh, we're going up high, and then now we're kind of like leveling out, and maybe it's the calm before the storm, and
I hope so.
Yeah,
fingers
and
crossed.
all the shit hits the fan. But I need to see more Psycho Kushida. Like I need that in my life.
It seems like that's like your favorite part of the entire show.
Oh yeah, man, I love those characters.
Well, look, I've been. So, I've been watching The Future Diary, and I fully understand this character now with Yuno.
The trope, yep.
The trope is perfect with Yuno. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because as a fan of Sentai, I, for years, have been looking at these tropes and never really realized they were sitting right in front of me. So they really do follow a few of these tropes in the Toei world of Sentai. So, what were the other ones? You said there was 2 other that you were just like
the other one, the other anime, it's called Gamer, or Gamers. That also airs on Crunchyroll on Thursdays, and I think that's either at 11:30 or noon as well, so that beginning of afternoon or early afternoon. That's another one. It's a pretty convoluted story right now because the main character, this girl, her name is Karen Tendo. She's like the school idol.
That's like the laziest name. It's just they're like Karen Nintendo. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, Karen Tendo, like Ten. Karen.
So lazy.
I guess. I never even thought about it until you said it. Karen Tendo. Yeah. But anyway. So she is the president of the gamer club, where every day after school.
Yes, this sounded really good.
Yeah, it's a really good comedy so far. They get together every day after school, and they practice getting better at gaming, whether it's first-person shooters or fighting games or RPGs, whatever your flavor is. You go there, you play, and you get better. She in the first episode. She invites the other main character, his name is Amino, to join the club. And he's like, yeah, man, I love games. Games are awesome. I love RPGs, and I like this art style. I like this gameplay. Like, he's super,
into it.
Yeah, video game
he's
otaku.
Sold.
Yeah. So she wants him to join the club, and he's like, oh, this club is awesome. It's really cool. I like it, but I don't want to join.
But screw it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to join because he doesn't think he... has the ability to get better. He's like, I just like to play at my own pace. I don't want to have to play to try to get better.
Yeah, he just wants to play.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in it for the game.
Yeah, and again, episode 3 ends in such a cluster.
Oh,
yeah, because Karen likes Amino. Amino has no idea because he's a clueless teenage boy, and
why would he?
Yeah, exactly. And he thinks that he's not good enough for her because she's like the school idol, and he's just a random, regular Joe Schmo. So he has no idea. The other character,
sweet dude, this pop totally just came in.
There we go. See, multifaceted pop. There's two other characters that are introduced. Who's one of them is a guy friend of Amino who they play. He gets them to play games together at the arcade because he had never done that before. So they get together, they play games, and he has a girlfriend. Everybody thinks everybody likes everybody else. And at the end, the friend is with this other girl, and Amino's with his girlfriend, and she sees them, and Karen sees Amino with the girlfriend, and it's just.
Is this Saved by the Bell? I think you just explained the
Saved
plot
by
to a Saved by the Bell episode.
Yeah. Dude.
Does Zach Morris pop in and try to date two girls at the same dance or something?
Well, he does pop in and stop time. He
just
freezes
stops
it.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
There's actually we'll talk about fan theories one of these days, but there's a fan theory as to why he can do that, and it's kind of the saddest thing you've ever heard.
Nice, but also awesome, or just
pretty rough.
Just sad?
No, it's just sad. It's just sad. It factors in the song, like the opening song, is basically like Zach Morris is a loser, and he's dreaming of a life where he's not a loser.
Yeah, interesting.
And all of what we're seeing in Saved by the Bell is what he believes to be cool. And so that's why he can stop time, and he has all these crazy abilities, and he can get away with things that you should be expelled for 50 times over.
That's pretty neat.
It's it was a kind of a cool idea.
Yeah. So, episode 3 ends in this cluster, right? Everybody's with everybody else's girlfriend, and they all think that they like somebody else. And then in episode 4, they don't talk about it at all.
Just over.
The whole episode is about...
That's disappointing, man.
Dude, I'll give it this. I'll give episode 4. I give Classroom of the Elite a thumbs down for episode 4 after how good episode 3 was and just how I feel like they dropped the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give Gamer episode 4 a thumbs to the center.
A Cesaro and Sheamus middle thumb.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. I'll do the half.
Thumbs middle.
The half. Yeah. Or so this way, so you guys can see it. Yeah. It's okay.
Thumbs middle.
Because at least it was a funny episode. Like, stuff happened. The episode revolves around Karen, and she's like, here's a day in my life before I met Amino. And, like, everything is all hunky-dory. She gets up early. She does, she runs. She takes a shower. She does her homework before school. She eats breakfast. She socializes. And everything's, like, clockwork, like, on time, right? And then they do the next day, and like it's a thing, like, oh, this is the day in the life of Karen after she meets Amino, and everything's like all messed up because all she does is think about him, and like she gets up. She doesn't get up on time. She rushes to eat her breakfast. She has to scribble down her homework.
So I can only imagine at this point the animation style has become that like the big mouth with the line.
Of course, yeah, because there's one scene
little eyes.
There's one scene where she's like, I meet with my friends and we socialize before a class, and she slowly walks up to her friends and good morning, and she's taking her her school shoes out of her locker, because they change shoes and all that stuff, and they're talking with her friends and they're walking to class. But then after when she meets Amino, dude, she's flying by them, and of course, the papers are following her. And,
it's the Pigpen Trail.
Yeah, dude, and the girls' hairs are like flying forward. Yeah, dude, it was awesome. So that's why I'll give that episode the middle of the road. Yeah, the thumbs middle, because even though it didn't touch on the greatness that was episode 3, and I'm like, dude, I want to see this resolved. It was still funny.
Okay, so, sounds good. I like it. Now there was a third show.
But goddamn, I mean, just not good enough, It's just
so what was the third show that you were absolutely pissed off
at? Third show is it's called My First Girlfriend is a Gal, and that one's a harem anime where the main character he's dating his first girl, like it's his first real girlfriend, and that was another one. I'll give it a middle of the road because in episode 3 there really wasn't much going on either. They just introduced a new character, and in this one they introduce another new character, and she's got a little bit of psycho in her, but it's not the same as Yuno or Kushida. Her psycho is more like, this guy is mine, and he should be following me around like a lapdog and not following his girlfriend
but now
around.
This is the trope.
Yes,
this is 100% the trope.
That's the yandere trope. It's like he's mine, and he's cheating on me or whatever. Even though we're not together,
but it's okay.
No,
they're not technically together. But it's I don't.
It's difficult. I'll give you a perfect example of the yandere trope. There's an anime called Baka and Test, and which is another one of my favorite comedy, like school, slice of life ones. There's two characters, Yuji and Shoko, and there's a scene in episode 2 when she ends up getting to go on a date with him because he lost a bet, and she takes him to go see a movie twice because the length of the two movies together, it's the same movie, they see it twice in a row. The length of the movies together is the amount of time they would spend if they were in the same class.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So it just gets weird.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what happens in this third episode that's a ball dropping?
Well, nothing. That's the thing. Nothing really happened in episode 3 for the My Girlfriend is a Gal. It's just, or My First Girlfriend is a Gal. It's just, like I said, there's really nothing going on yet. And it seems like it's mostly just kind of character introduction, so that's why I was just kind of a bit of a downer. Like I'm at this point in that show, I'm waiting for something to happen, and it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Whereas in the other ones, shit is happening, but they're not talking about it. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not doing anything.
All right, so I think we got to open something to get over this.
Yeah.
What do we got here? I'll let you pick first. We got a new toy cart, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
It's got drinks on it. It's got all kinds of stuff.
I'm going to do one of these Steven Universe ones.
All right, cool. I got to go for this this garbage.
Sure,
I got to know. So, all right, so let's go with what I hope it is.
Okay, yeah.
So this is Series 1.
Yes.
I either want this to be Atom Bomb or TV Stevie. TV Stevie's that one right there.
Which? Oh yeah, that one's pretty cool.
He's got like the TV head, and then Atom Bomb is the classic.
Yeah.
Explode.
I'd rather go
head.
with the TV Stevie one because you've already got some kind of weird skull thing going on, and they're similar.
Ooh, Hot Scott's pretty good though. Little Devil.
Oh, the Little Devil.
All right, so let's see what we got. So I don't know what those are actually. I picked those up. I have no idea if
have you watched the Steven Universe show?
I have not.
Oh, you should. It's very, very good. It's about this kid Steven. He's part human, part gem, and so he's got like these special powers. And these gems also live in like the town. I think it's like Beach City is what it's called, and they fight other like gem monsters to protect the city and everything like that.
I saw like the names good. Like Ares. Oh, we got. Oh. I was like, I got to cut it open. A lot of these bags are actually terribly sealed. Like they're barely sealed. You could see where the machine tried and it just didn't.
Maybe because of the shape or the size.
Maybe they're really bad. But so anyway, we got Dead Ted.
Nice.
Dead Ted's actually pretty cool. He's got worms coming out of the face. See, I think both of these need a repaint. I have like perfect washes and stuff that would make these look just disgusting.
Yeah. You and your customizing ways.
Me and my customizing. All right, who do you got over
I got
there?
Garnet.
Oh, dude, that looks awesome.
Dude, yeah, she's really...
Oh, cool. Comes with that little base, too?
Yeah, where's the...
That's awesome.
She's a really cool character. She's actually 2 gems fused together, and that's why it's Garnet. And so you can't see because she's wearing these glasses, but she's got a third eye that allows her to like.
I gotta check the show.
Yeah,
see the shows that I want to, the animated shows I like to check out right now are Steven Universe and Gravity Falls.
I've heard good things about Gravity Falls.
Mainly because Gravity Falls is loosely connected to Rick and Morty. So apparently Gravity Falls, I believe Dan Harmon and the writer of Gravity Falls, I may be incorrect in the relationship, but there is a relationship between the two shows.
Yes.
And there is actually certain episodes where, I guess in the finale of a Gravity Falls episode, portal opens and a notebook, a piece of a pencil, and like a pair of glasses fall into this portal.
Okay.
And in a Rick and Morty episode where they're escaping, Rick takes his gun and he shoots like 10 portals, and one of the portals pops out some glasses, a pen, and this notebook, and you go, whoa, hold on, these two worlds are connected. So apparently there's another character who makes like this brief in the first episode of the first interdimensional cable episode.
Okay, yep.
He makes this random appearance, and then you see him again in the second one, and apparently this guy also shows up in Gravity Falls, and there was a third show that got canceled way too early, and they were going to reference him there because this guy was like a third friend in this group, and it never came to, so they kind of dropped the guy.
Yeah.
I'll have to find it and put a link up to it because it's really good. It's why I think Rick and Morty, because it's getting deep like Dan Harmon. Yeah. Dan Harmon loves getting meta. And are you in someone's dream, or is this someone's this, or is this a side dimension?
I don't know. As Martin would say, you're reaching, you're digging.
I wish. You know what? I wish, because speaking to the Dan Harmon point, when he even has in the show Community, there's always the question: what are we seeing? Mm-hmm. Are they like, okay, it could just be a community, but like a community college. But the things that happen aren't normal. Yeah. Not even normal for a show like this.
What about like Zach Morris normal with that?
But that's kind of it. It's a little too normal for its own good. It's a little too convenient at times. It's a little too centric of one group. It's a little too these things. So there's been the theories pop up that, well, this is someone's dream. This is Abed's dream. Or that they are, there's an episode where they all take a personality test, and you look at the person at the end, they throw out, here's all the quizzes, and the normal person's actually Abed, and you go, wait a minute, are they all together the pieces of his psyche that make Abed, and the way that they arrange the papers? And Dan Harmon's the kind of guy who writes like that. He also wrote 6 side dimensions in the episode where they're trying to figure out who's going to go get the pizza, and by rolling the die, they created these 6 chances. So now we have a show in Rick and Morty that is nothing but those chances and the dimensions that come from these decisions. So the idea that this could be a much deeper show is not, that can't be lost. It can't be lost. So I understand Martin loves to say that, oh, you just love your theories, but sometimes the theories aren't theories. Let's save changes. All right, so let's see. We opened some stuff. We talked about some anime.
Oh, yeah. I think we've already talked about this too, but I've already figured out what the next animes we're going to be watching.
Oh, okay.
Too. Yeah. So
you were saying. Do you want to tell me now, or you want them to come as surprises?
Yeah, no, I can tell you now.
Okay.
Well, so the other one, or the next one I want to watch, or have you watch, because I've already watched it, is Akame ga Kill, which is very similar theme to Future Diaries. It's dark.
That's the one I'm excited for.
Yes,
that's
dark.
The one I really, really
it's
like.
Bleak. A lot of good action, a lot of good bloodshed, and the feels. There's some feels in there. So but it's very good. It's basically about this kid. He's like a farm town guy. His village is poor. He wants to join the town, like the city guard. So him and his 3 friends go to the city to become, soldiers, and they find out that the whole city is like corrupt and nobody is really who they say they are and everything like that. And so they're trying to fix that. It's very good.
All right, I'm ready to watch it, but I have 21 more episodes of Future Diaries to go, so we gotta.
So, that's all right. Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're going anywhere, right?
Nope, we got time. We got time. So actually, let's talk about some of the stuff that's coming up. Yeah. We talked about we have Corn Boy tomorrow. At the Wayne, New Jersey Toy Show.
He better have some corn tomorrow, or else I'm going to be
disappointed. Involved. So,
God. Maybe I could bring an ear of corn down there for him as like an offering. Be like, as reverence and respect. Here's.
He might punch you. He might punch you.
No, really? Okay.
Nah, he's actually probably one of the nicest guys I know. He might laugh, and then we'll eat some corn. So let's see, we have that coming up.
Yes.
We have New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
So we are actually going to be trying to talk to as many companies as we can about all of their upcoming stuff. We do have a few interviews slated for some big companies, and we're going to be able to reveal that stuff as time goes on. One cool thing about tomorrow, actually, with Corn Boys, we're going to talk about all of the Mattel previews that they just put out through Action Figure Insider, talking about their upcoming projects that they've worked on with the different companies.
Are they going to be at Comic-Con as well, at New York Comic-Con?
Yes.
Okay.
They should be. They have a line called Mythic Legions.
Okay.
And I'll actually break out. I have a couple of them floating around here somewhere. I'll break a few out so you can see them.
Sweet.
Very high detailed.
Yeah. You were telling me that, yeah.
Just unbelievable stuff and beautifully articulated. But the articulation's hidden in the different armor pieces. So you have this really smooth looking figure. Interchangeable heads, crazy
all that
accessories.
stuff that you like.
All the things I love. It is like each and every piece. And what's cool is they use the similar tooling for a lot of things. So you can take sometimes the shoulder pads from one orc and switch them over to a different orc to be different legions or whatever they come from.
I used to do stuff like that. I used to play the Warhammer tabletop game, Fantasy. And
sorry, I'm looking around for it right now.
It used to be they used to do certain sets were pewter, right? So you buy the blister box, and you all you had to do was glue the piece to the base, and then do a base coat and paint or whatever. Now they do these huge blister boxes where you can.
I have one in the other room.
Yeah, you can customize to your heart's content. They'll give you, they'll give you one sprue of 10 different faces that you can do. Yeah,
it's really cool. I love it. Well, but here's the thing. So I understand where your hate because you like things to be a certain way, but if you look within the codex, if you decide to be a certain, if you're the Space Wolves or whatever the case might be, it'll say, all right, well, you can be a chainsaw gunner, you can be a medic, you can be, and if you want to be these things, you need this arm and that arm. So there is a specific, and then you can't just paint them any old way you want. You gotta, to play in some tournaments, you have to. Yeah.
There's actually a really cool tabletop game I think you'd be into. It's called War Machines and Hordes.
Okay, P3, the company that makes
Privateer
Press makes some of the best paint, and I love their primer, but it's so damn hard to get. And when I do get it, it's like $24 for a can. Worth it.
I have a War Machines army from from Kador, and that's really cool because of course, I gotta be Kador.
Kador flesh.
Nice.
That's what that color is right there. It's my Hasbro flesh.
What's really cool about it, because going back to like if you want to be this unit or this unit, you need these pieces. You can, one of the cool things, or I guess one of the new techniques in putting together these models is drilling holes into them and then putting magnet pieces, so you can interchange.
That's really cool.
The arms
I like that.
and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like if I want Kador tank A in one fight, but let's say I'm fighting, I'm doing a battle with another army that tank A isn't good with, and I want to make them, Kador tank B. I just have to, de-hook or unhook a couple arms or whatever, and then magnetize, snap on a couple different pieces, and you've got your Kador tank B. It's pretty sweet.
No, yeah, I really, really like a lot of that design was really nice, and they use some weird colors.
Yeah,
I like that. I feel like in Warhammer, it's pretty well laid out. Like they're using like a lot of hard blues, hard reds, hard colors. You get over to the War Machine stuff, and it's like a funky red with an orange. Yeah. And then you have another group, I think that's like a blue, almost like my shirt, and it's mixed with like gray, and then like a really weird offset color of like a brown or something. Yeah,
like that's what I did with my Kador.
Really cool stuff.
Yeah, with my Kador army, when you look at the boxes and everything like that, you see like reds. It's all like reds and that, I mean, just because it's kind of like a communist thing.
That's what they are.
Yeah. So, it's all red and stuff like that. But when I made my army, I painted everything white, and I wanted it like white with red because I wanted to be more like, I was like, well, this could, like, instead of being that war-torn unit where it's like, hey, we've been in 10 battles, we survived this. I made my army like the fresh parade.
Okay.
So they're brand new.
They're right off the line.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I thought you were going to take a different route and go paladins.
No.
They've been in 100 battles, but they're so good that look how pristine they are. They
these guys are like my units. They're like green.
They're like right off.
Yep, exactly. They're green just ones. Graduated the.
I'm sorry. No. I'm looking over at my shelf. I have some Warhammer pieces. I have 3 that will make you very happy. And I've got 12 that will make you want to rip my throat out. Because what had happened was we, myself, Jesse from Toy Pizza, and a few other friends wanted to play some Warhammer. So what we did was we bought these boxes that were like $60.
Yeah, like the starter boxes.
But it was different because apparently it's a game it's a self-contained game, and then if you buy the codex for Space Marines or whatever, you can use these parts to then start your army. So it was like a little bit of a mixed bag. So anyway, Jesse gives me, we realize, like, look, this is going to be a huge investment. We can't play this game. But luckily at this point we'd only put a few bucks into it, so it didn't really matter. I love painting miniatures, and I paint professionally, so sometimes I just have them sitting on my desk. In this case, I had them sitting on my desk, and I was working on these different weirdo action figures. So as I'm working on action figure number 1, and his paint palette is 5 different colors, I was with the excess paint on my brush. Instead of wiping it away on a thing,
dry brushing it on the.
I would paint. I'd go, okay, well, I'm done with the green dots on your eyes, but I still have enough for some green claws, and then I'd paint this dude's claws. So these figures do not match anything. They match whatever figure I was painting at the moment, and the paint that was in my hands is the paint that's on that figure.
I actually did that with my Warhammer Fantasy Army too, because I was playing Dark Elves, and I don't know if you know this, but the Dark Elves in the D&D world are a lot different from the Dark Elves from the Warhammer world.
Very much.
Yes.
Very, very different.
So I painted my Dark Elves like D&D drow, so they've got like that inky,
the ink
purple,
black face,
exactly,
with the
white hair,
Which brings me back to Community. Have you seen the second D&D episode?
I have not. No.
Chang shows up as a dark elf.
Nice.
And he is painted pitch black face with the white hair, and the guy goes, "Dude, racist." He goes, "Know your facts, bro. I'm a dark elf from the 3rd level of whatever." And you're going, "Oh shit."
Well, that's the thing. Dark elves, they've got in D&D, it's almost like a blackish purplish, so it's not complete.
They're like inked out. It's just like octopus.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I love dark elves, and I hate Drizzt. Yeah,
I think it looks like you're issuing a warning. You pointed right at the camera.
Exactly, because I don't want people to think that because I like dark elves, I like the drow with the heart of gold. I cannot stand Drizzt with every fiber of my being. Yeah, he goes everything against that I stand for as a dark elf fan, as a fan of Loth and all that is evil and great with the drow. Drizzt is an abomination. So
Crz is not for Drizzt.
No, dude. I want.
So these packs to talk about some of the stuff that we've been taking in a lot of stuff lately. And what's actually cool is a lot of the stuff you're seeing us open are things we found on discount for sometimes $1 or $2, or really pennies on the dollar from its original price.
Yeah, I mean, go to your local GameStops. They have clearance now. They have collectibles on clearance and all that good stuff. What's the store that Martin goes to all the time? Yeah,
I actually hit Ollie's and got Fortress Maximus from the Transformers for $40. Wow. It's a $150 figure.
Yeah.
And they're like actively selling it for $150 right now, and they're at Ollie's sitting on a floor for $40. Martin grabbed some Mega Block sets, some blind box stuff. So when Martin comes back into the show, I think in 2 weeks, I believe
he's coming back.
Yes, Martin is coming back. I believe it's in about 2 weeks. Martin will be coming back for the live shows, and we're gonna open up some of the stuff he grabbed.
Yeah.
And he got some Marvel stuff, and I'm really actually kind of pumped up. It's sitting right over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Now. Like, should we open up all of Martin's stuff before he gets here? So I was at a flea market, and this guy had these big tubs of cards, and I found these. There were 2 for $1 were the packs.
Yeah.
They are Mighty Morphin Power Rangers
the
super
gum
packs.
still in there?
There is no bubble gum. These are super packs. You get 12 premium trading cards, 4 power caps, which are Pogs.
Yep.
And 1 power blaster insert card. Every pack is the same.
Yeah.
I know what you're going to get in this one, and I know what I'm going to get here.
Yeah.
But together, we're going to get a team of... You get all 6 Rangers plus a White Ranger. So you get the regular 5, green, white, the Zords. Then you get a kind of a villains, but they split it up half and half. And then the Pogs are the different Ranger heads. So
what do you do with the Pogs?
The red one? You play Pogs.
Why I gotta open the red one?
Well, I think...
Is that what it is?
This is literally what's going on here.
It's because... I got to support my team. Bayern Munich was playing this afternoon.
Did they win?
Yeah, they won. They won the Super Cup against Dortmund.
So I guess you aren't drunk and swearing.
No, right now, but I did listen. I did amp myself up, listen to a lot of English punk, some of that soccer.
I get rioted up.
Awesome, yeah.
Got to be like Mac and drink some Riot Punch.
Yeah, there you go. I got it open.
Oh, it was your metal chopsticks.
Oh yeah, we can show those off too.
Yeah, we got to talk about those. So here are the Pogs. I got a White Ranger, and they're kind of like foily. They're actually,
Yeah.
I like them. They're kind of cool.
I got a Green Ranger.
Yep. So and we should have a full set here. We got we're missing a Yellow Ranger.
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's weird.
I got this dude,
Alpha.
Alpha 5, yeah. Or is it Alpha 5 or Alpha 9?
I think it's Alpha 5.
Yeah.
He doesn't exist in Zoo Ranger, so
Thank God
he
for
can
that.
suck it.
Yeah.
All right, so cards wise, let's see. I got the Thunder Megazord, and this is actually like a super flashy card.
Yeah, I got the white Tiger Zord, but
Nice.
it's very hard to tell, like with the light, the way that it.
Yeah, like
it
you really
hits
got
it,
it's like
yeah.
a refractor card, but it's a pretty cool card. I got a Green Ranger, and then on the back it's got a little. Originally, the Green Ranger was created by Rita Repulsa. False.
Yeah.
In an attempt to destroy the Power Rangers, however, Zordon and the Power Rangers discovered Rita's evil spell over him would be broken.
Nice.
So I have Skull.
Some water here.
Skull here, who is actually played by Jason Narvi.
Yep.
In real life, I think he is a English teacher, math teacher maybe. Smart dude, and he played such a bozo. And I recently was talking to the guy Paulie who plays Bulk, and he was we started talking about this, and he said, I get shit all the time for being Bulk.
Yeah.
He says, I took pratfalls in the cakes for years, and now I'm a very comfortable man. And I went, you know what? And he goes, Narvi's the same way. He
Yeah.
says, Narvi, we got our paychecks. He went back to school. He got his degrees. He's doing what he wants.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Living
I'll fall into a cake if that's what it takes, brother.
Exactly, living the dream.
So, yeah, big ups to Narvi, man.
Yeah.
Doing it. What do you got there?
I got the Black Ranger. I got my Yellow Ranger here. We already showed off the Tiger Zord.
Goldar.
Sweet. Dude, I got Zed.
Dude, I got the weakest card ever. Viewing Globe. It's just it's just a picture of a light. Like, here's your light bulb.
I got Zordon.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I got the outside of the communication
Nice.
center, or the command center. Great. It's like the side of a mountain. Which, this is I think the Santa Monica Observatory in real life.
Fun.
And they've used this for like a bunch of different things.
sweet.
It's been in a bunch of different shows.
I got Bulk.
Oh, that's, yep.
Yep.
That was Paulie. And then, so now in this, his name is Squat.
Yes.
But in the Japanese one, it's like Buck or something. Like, it's a really weird name. Makes
Yeah,
no
well, I
sense.
got his little friend here, Babu.
Babu's, I love that figure. Like, I love the design, man.
Now, did they actually do anything in the Japanese version of the show? Because
Yes.
I know in the American they were just like bumbling.
They bumbled
sideshow.
in that, but they were used to fight a few times. They weren't always running and stupid. So
I like this dude, Finster. Yeah, Finster's
dude,
the
I
man.
love his figure
Yeah.
too. Is
I
really
haven't
really
s-
good.
oh,
Like
yeah.
the detail in the figures is actually pretty awesome, especially for that line. I think that and the Goldar are probably the two best figures.
I mean, this is like the perfect allegory for communism, right? Without this worker,
without the work,
yeah,
the
dude,
worker.
he's the man that made that
Without
made all
him,
the
there was
sculpts.
no-
Yep, the sculpts.
There was nothing. And actually, the one time that Squat and whatever
Babu.
is Babu
Yeah.
in this one, when they actually try to put together a bad guy and they screw up and they put like I think it was like a vulture and a stoplight and something else. They accidentally mix them.
Yeah.
And this rando thing comes out and it's like it was like I think a turtle with a vulture head and a stoplight.
Yes,
And
because he
its
could like
power,
freeze
he could
people.
stop time.
Yes,
So
I
it
remember
turned
that
out to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, so I got the white Tiger Zord in his transform mode, but it's not
nice.
like
Yeah, that was not foil.
it's not foil or anything. So what the
I
hell?
got the inside the command center.
Just as
So
we
Yeah,
do
you
see
got the
the
outs-
is the viewing globe in there?
No.
Oh well, we have an
Yeah,
exclusive
that's
viewing
right.
globe.
Well,
card
I've
here.
got the alarm. It shows the alarm in the corner there.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's just the worst. Well, we'll get into the good ones. Got Red Ranger,
There you go.
Blue Ranger, and Pink Ranger.
Unfortunately, it gets worse before it gets better because I got the Putty Patrol card
Well,
first.
I'll see your Buddy Patrol
there.
match your Rita Repulsa.
Dude, Rita was a sexy lady.
Okay, have you ever seen what she looks like outside
Yes.
of the cloak?
Yeah, the real.
I'm with you,
the
brother.
Real Japanese actress.
She
who-
was in a few other things too. I know she's been in multiple Sentais, and I think she was in Kamen Rider, and I think she was in a few others. Like she's been around. She's
she
an old school
unfortunately
actor.
has passed away
She
though.
has,
Yes,
yes.
but she was great doing her villain thing. And
She's
her
awesome
time.
as a villain, man.
Although whoever was the voice actress for her for the American one had a pretty sweet voice too. It's
funny. Looks very similar to her.
It
too.
does.
Yeah,
Nice,
if you look,
nice.
if I'm remembering correctly.
I've got the Thunder Megazord. Didn't you get that
non-refractor?
one?
No, I got the refractor.
Oh,
version
okay, okay.
Which is weird because now we have the Tiger Zord here,
but-
and then the Tiger Zord here.
Yeah.
Like, why
What's
why aren't
going
they the
on
same?
here?
And then you got a white
Yeah, then I
white
got a
ranger.
white
Oh no!
ranger.
Now I have the five rangers with the white ranger.
Yes.
Now here's the thing. So I'll give you some.
Yeah, you're gonna lay some
I'll lay
Sentai
some
down.
Sentai
Sweet.
down on you.
Do it up, man. I hit you up
Okay.
with the anime knowledge.
So, the original team that we're talking about,
Yes.
the five,
Yes.
that we all know, come from Zoo Ranger, and the Green Ranger was part of that.
Yeah.
He was risen as the brother of of the Red Ranger, to destroy the Zoo Rangers, so that Bandora, who's Rita Repulsa, she's going, she wants her evil plan. He's going to help her. He's going to get rid of them. And she's using the fact that the Green Ranger is the brother of the Red Ranger against him. So the Red Ranger's like, I just want to love you. I love you. You're my brother. Yeah. And the Green Ranger's like, yeah, me too. Oh, wait, Sword of Darkness to your face because I'm still evil. Like, just such an awesome
As
story.
every brother should, just soar
There is, I think it's like episode 22 or 23 or something. And the Nisa brother. The word for brother in Japanese.
Nissan. Yep.
So he's running around the streets just yelling, Nissan! And then like he would stop, yell, and then run a few more feet, and then they'd go into some montage of like, oh, here's us playing when we were kids,
Of
and then
course,
Nissan! And then they like go back to, so it's a classic.
Yeah.
So White Ranger. Now the show that came after Zoo Ranger.
Yes.
Now to know this about Sentai, it lasts for 1 year. Beginning of January to December is Sentai. You get 50 episodes, some crossovers. That's
don't they usually like introduce the new guys? Like they do the
so
crossover
if you
movie
are,
and then it goes on to the they
so
do that
say
with Kamen Rider.
you are show number 1. When you're done, you're gonna get your blow off movie. Then you're gonna get your crossover movie with show 2.
Yeah.
So that second movie will be 1 and 2, kind of introducing the new guys.
Yep.
Now the new guys go on to make their movie, blow off movie, or they do their show, blow off movie, and then they do their crossover. That's usually how it's been going for quite a long time.
Yeah, like I said, they do that with Kamen Rider too.
Die Ranger, I don't believe was part of. It didn't start yet. With Die Ranger, it was still before we even had Power Rangers in America. It hasn't even come when Die Ranger floats around. Now, Die Ranger is ninjas. It's really awesome.
Oh, nice.
So, the White Ranger in his Tiger Zord in the show is actually a kid. He's like a 12-year-old kid, and he loves like skateboarding and stuff. And then he transforms, and he turns into the White Ranger. And nobody knows that he's this little kid.
Yeah.
So now you have Zoo Ranger and Die Ranger, but in America they couldn't let go of Tommy. There was no way. He was too good.
Yeah, he was
Everyone
so popular.
loved him. So they had to figure out there was no more footage of the Green Ranger in Zoo Ranger because he only had this limited set of episodes because he was in a limited set of episodes in Zoo Ranger. So you couldn't really do much with him in Power Rangers. But there was this White Ranger, and he was totally awesome.
Yes.
So this was their way to bridge. I believe it's Power Rangers Season 3 becomes Thunder Mega or Thunder.
Yeah, they get the
whatever
different types of Zords or whatever.
They get the different Zords, they get the different costumes, and they become this team. The reason is because the only thing they ever really had to shoot was that middle part.
Yeah.
Where the transition effectively. So when you see this card, this is what made me think of it. This card was specifically only shot for America because it's the team with White Ranger.
and they're in the
this
desert
doesn't
or
exist
whatever.
in Japan.
Yeah.
So
there's no deserts in Japan.
Well, that's a whole other conversation. They fight in a lot of rock quarries and deserts in Sentai.
Do they?
Oh yeah. So actually, another pack that was in there. We'll kind of shift gears here. It was the Fleer 1984 X-Men line.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. How
man.
much I loved these as a kid. Like I loved the back stats, and they went from 1 to 7, and everybody kind of got ranked and all that. Good stuff.
This one really doesn't have this. These were more the ones that had.
Those just kind of give a bio about the character and what their power is.
It's pretty cool because this one is Tyler, and it says he has telepathy, and then if you go to the next one, it's Colossus. and it says like, okay, he's got super strength, organic steel, and like a little
God.
layout. But we're talking about like he's got a strength of 7.
Yes.
He has an intelligence of
Yes,
5.
exactly. Yep. I loved Colossus growing up when I was a kid.
awesome.
Yeah, when
He
I
still
watched
is awesome,
the
dude.
X-Men, the X-Men cartoon. I grew up.
Is this what shifted you to red? Peter Rasputin?
No. That was actually at that time in late '80s. I probably loved America because I
You were in your Hulk Hogan shirts?
That and GI Joe.
Oh, G.I. Joe's
and
shit.
I mean, Operation Desert Storm. I think was just starting around.
I have some
that.
Desert Storm cards if you want to check them out.
Nice.
I really do.
And I remember watching footage of Desert Storm / Shield on Saturday Superstars, on USA and everything like that.
Yeah, wrestling. They would
show.
show because they were really playing into it hard with Sergeant Slaughter at that time. I was just watching OSW review with that, and they were talking about WrestleMania 7 was supposed to be at the outdoor at the Rose Bowl, maybe somewhere, the LA Coliseum, somewhere huge, like 100,000 people. There were death threats called in that people were going to like bomb the place if Sergeant Slaughter wrestled there. So they moved across the street to the LA Centrum or whatever it was.
The Forum or whatever. Yeah.
And that's only 15,000 people. And really, you look back at it and go, sorry to tell you guys, you're in a really bad spot. We understand you moved it, but you still didn't sell out your 15,000 tickets when you moved it across the street. So really what happened was you didn't fill the stadium and you went, we need to move across the street. Crap, what are we going to do? But anyways, so the inserts in this line were interesting. I thought they were going to be a little more spread out. I read the packs like 1 and 3. So it's funny, I'm like, hey, maybe I'll get this pack that's been sitting at the bottom of this guy's bin for the last 23 years, and I got Bishop versus Gambit, like some kind of like foil-y card, and it's really cool. I like some of the art on these, a little crazy.
Yeah, some of them are pretty neat. I do like the what was it? Like the Wolverine versus I think it was Lady Deathstrike. That one was pretty cool. Or
oh wow,
that
is
neat.
Cool. That Cannonball's pretty cool too.
To the screen there. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it that well, but there you go.
Oh, there's even a Wolverine versus.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty cool little pull there.
Yeah,
not too shabby. Let's open up something else. I'm liking. Let's. Yeah. All right, you want to go for that? Or are you
That's
going
what
for
I was going to go for.
Go
this
for it.
All
right,
the Pac-Man. Unless you want to open.
No, go for it. Just be gentle with the pack because I want to leave the box.
Sure.
I like the box. Looks like an arcade machine. All right, so I'm opening the Disney Heroes vs. Villain vinyl figures by the Funko Mystery Minis, which we opened quite a bit of here. This I don't really trust this right now. It hasn't been picked. I just I don't know. Who's in this line? Let's see. Ooh, the Ursula. That's the one I really want to see out of here. Is the Ursula?
I'm gonna have you open this because I'm afraid I'm gonna I'm afraid I'm gonna rip it. It's pretty tough.
Yeah, it is, huh? Oh, we'll just do this.
No, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
So I noticed while you're opening this up, I'm gonna bring this up. I noticed where we were talking about some of the hauls that we've gotten from GameStop and Ollie's and all. Oh, what'd you get?
Yeah,
nice,
buddy.
Nice.
My daughter's gonna love that.
So we were talking about the hauls that we've got and all of the stuff that we've opened and everything like that. And I know we're talking about giving some of that stuff away. We're about halfway there now. It looks like
we're at 49.
Yeah, no,
we're at 50.
Yeah, we're
awesome.
at 50 now.
I didn't notice that. Cool. So whoever number 50 was, thanks guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really getting excited. We're halfway there. Once we get to 100, we are going to be doing a big giveaway, and it seems like the slower this takes, the bigger this package is going to get. So
I'm also issuing a challenge out to any.
Here he goes again.
Well, we've talked about it last weekend, so figure I'd bring it up again. Oh, we got Miss Pat there. Yeah.
Yes, dude, that is awesome. That's
Hold
amazing.
On to that. I know you want to keep the box. But yes, I'm issuing my challenge to any Oklahoma Sooner fans out there because I'm a huge Texas Longhorns guy. So every year they play each other at the Cotton Bowl, State Fair, Texas, every October. If Oklahoma wins, I will wear an Oklahoma Sooner shirt on a live show.
Not in this house.
If Texas wins, you guys out there, Sooner fans, are going to have to wear a Longhorn shirt and take a picture of it and post it on our Instagram. And what do we call it? Hashtag 5Alive RRR. Right?
RRR.
Yes,
Yep,
RR
and that
for
was
Red
for
River Rivalry.
And
Yep.
then if you want to post some pirate pictures,
yes.
that is hashtag 5Alive ARRR.
Yes, exactly.
And if you stubbed your toe and you're really upset about
Yeah,
something, it's 5Alive ARGH.
There you go. So,
Arr.
yeah, post some pictures and let us see your stub toe face.
Let's see some stibs.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? Hey, let's go for what are you reading? We'll go top to bottom here
Sure.
on the cart. So I am currently reading. I just picked up at Occupy Underground.
Oh, nice.
Well, last time I went there.
Oh, okay.
I do want to stop there again. We did drive by, and
Oh,
the baby was sleeping, and I'm like, do I get one of those buns? They're so good.
Dude, they were awesome. Yeah,
That was so good.
Yeah, that place is down in Clinton, Connecticut. So
really
if you guys
awesome.
are in that area, definitely check them out. They had a lot of really cool Gundam models, manga.
That's
anime.
actually what I was most impressed with.
Yeah.
I love building Gundam, and they had a really good selection.
Yeah.
And they even had the Gundam pens,
Yes.
and the which I might end up when I go back. It's the light up beam sword.
Oh, okay.
For Gundam, so that's really
They also
awesome.
had food. They had drinks.
It was great.
Yeah,
they do magic tournaments.
Yes,
they do different
Yu-Gi-Oh!
other
as well.
gamings.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a really nice place, and it's small. It's in a corner. Super easy to park there,
Yeah.
which is nice because downtown Clinton is
Yes.
not easy to park in. I picked up this manga. It is Legend of Zelda. Now they did these legendary editions, so they're bigger than your normal manga, and that.
Yeah, this looks like an omnibus thing
This
where it's
is
like everything
and
in
it
one
still
volume.
reads the same way. It
Yeah.
reads right to left, top to bottom, just like any manga does.
Yeah.
But so this one is Majora's Mask and A Link to the Past, and these are actually my two favorite games
Nice.
put into one book. So
Yeah.
that was really fun. What's cool about The Link to the Past is that I was saying this earlier. They really expedited when he had to go to the mountain to the turtle area. Like
Yep.
it wasn't some big drawn out like 5 pages of him being in the
10,
dungeon.
10 chapters of
Summed
him.
up,
Yeah.
one page. Here
Yep.
it is. Like some of my
Something here. Sorry.
some of my favorite bosses were like you get a really cool view of them.
Yeah.
But you kind of knew like, oh, this is where he gets the freeze rate. This is where he gets like, when he goes into the desert.
Yep.
And he has to read the book, and then all this things shift. Like the way they do it is really good.
Yeah.
And then actually, what I thought was really cool is the first little bit of the part is actually in colored.
I actually have an omnibus manga of the High School of the Dead series. It was
that's-
volumes 1 through 12. And it's actually really cool because the book is actually all in color, which you rarely
Rare. Yeah, it's
see.
always going to be like
Yeah.
this.
I have the book at my mother's house, so the next time I'm down there sponging some
Definitely.
food off of her, yeah,
Hey,
I'll,
I like it. Pick up some manga while you're
yeah,
there.
I'll bring it in because it's super cool. It's like it's hardcover too. It's a really
beautiful.
it's a nice little
One thing I think
collection
I'll be
piece.
looking for tomorrow at the convention is and I brought this on the show before, brought this up. In the back of Nintendo Power, there used to be these 2 and 3 page mini adventures
Yeah.
of Link, and we later find out that no, if you put them all together, it's one big story.
Yep.
So they compiled these, and I really want that book, and maybe I'll find it there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I get it on Amazon for like $12, but it's always fun to find it in person.
Yeah, when you're hunting and
And a lot of times on these shows, man, they'll have 50% off trade paperbacks and stuff, so you can really kind of strike a deal, and this is
Yeah.
that kind of place. So, what you reading?
I'm still reading the Sugimomo mangas. That was a show.
How many issues is that?
It's a lot
know?
because it's. I think the manga is done. So I'm not sure. Maybe 40-ish volumes.
Okay.
They just released the first season of the anime last season. So they did 12 episodes of season 1. And
Do they stick to the source material, or are they
for the
kinda
most
roll
part,
with it?
yes. But that's why I'm reading the manga because I loved the first season so much. I want to know what happens, and I don't want to wait because a lot of the times these animes they get produced, they make one season, and either they're not as popular or people don't buy the anime, they don't buy the discs and stuff like that. And so because that's how the Japanese companies work, if they're like, well, if it's not making money, if it's not popular, we're not going to make more. It's not like here in the United States where it's like, hey, we're going to make a 3-year deal, and then you have that 3 years.
This is kind of how it goes.
Yeah,
We're going to
exactly.
play this by ear.
Yeah, which sucks because some of my favorite animes have only gone 2 seasons, And it's like, dude, you can't just make that last one.
Yeah, just one more, please.
Dude, it's awful. One of my favorite school life comedy animes is called School Rumble, and they did two seasons. The first season was the first year of high school. The second season is the second year of high school. One year left. That's all I need to do. And they did
they just won't go for it.
And I was just like, dude, screw you guys. Screw you guys. Oh, man, what's this?
Have you opened one of these yet?
No.
All right, so this is Grocery Gang. This is the one I was showing you on the nice little slice figure that I put the thing in.
Yeah.
So these are them. These are Series 2 2-packs. They come inside of a little piece of chocolate. The Series 3 is figures.
Is the chocolate gross, too? Or
it is.
Actually,
all of it's gross.
Oh, nice.
So this is like gross Shopkins, basically. So the third series of this has figures that are very similar to an old line, I don't know if you remember, called Food Fighters.
I do not know that one.
It was this awesome line where they had like pizza and cheeseburgers and all. Like it was.
So this piece, this is edible?
No, these are definitely not edible.
Okay, good, because that's what I thought. I thought they were like gross tasting chocolate.
No.
Okay,
these
good.
These are little. So Shopkins are like, look, it's cute. Cupcake.
Yes.
This is disgusting cupcake.
So it's Garbage Pail Kids.
But for Shopkins. Yeah. Basically, okay. Yeah. And then I thought it was pretty cool. I liked the little case, but they're like then individually wrapped from there. So very Japanese of them.
But yes, so going back to Sugimomo and what I was reading, I started reading the manga because I'm afraid that they're only going to do one season, and I'm not going to know.
You're going to get screwed.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, dude, I want to read this. So that's basically what I've been reading. I'm trying to finish it up.
All right, so you get the little checklist.
Yep.
And then you can, check against it. I don't know if they put the numbers on, if there's numbers on them or something. I don't think there is.
Oh, I got muffin, gooey breakfast.
Mine looks kind of like a meatball, but I think he's a prune. Maybe this one. I got pukey passion fruit.
Nice.
Oh, dude. It's a muffin? Oh, okay, I get it. It's like a McMuffin.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
See, this one's really hard compared to...
Yeah.
This is like a... So what's that one?
I got lousy lemon for the second.
Oh, that looks really cool. He's got like the sour face on.
It looks like there's two different lousy lemons, though. You see, there's the one with the white, and then the one with the yellow face there.
So I think you got the white
face.
Yeah, you got the white face one. So mine, this one. Oh, jeez. These are freaking gross. There's like a million of these things, too. I mean, they really went nuts.
What does the symbol next to them mean? Like the green, the red, or the blue little, like...
I don't know. And this one's grot pepper sauce, I found. No, I don't really get that one, but okay. All right.
Huh. I think
we have an odd number, so I'm just going to go for the Steven Universe. And then we actually have a box that you wanted to open up. We have a League of Legends box.
Yeah. Actually, do you want to do the chopsticks before we...
Yeah, let's check out these chopsticks. You were talking about them. What do we got here? All right, so you're going to have to tell me who this is.
Okay.
Looks like I think Diamond?
Oh, that is, I think Periodot. Don't you have
the... here's the bag.
Periodot. I'm surprised I was correct. I haven't watched all of the Steven Universe stuff. I think I maybe watched like the first or second season, but it was very good. All
right. So, you wanted to talk about these.
Yeah. So, not last week, but the week before during the live show, I had mentioned how I'm getting a growing collection of chopsticks because of the Japan Umai crate that I subscribe to. So every month I get a box of all these different types of ramen noodles. And it's actually pretty cool because the company is now based in Japan, so the package comes from Japan and it's got the.
So it's like fully got the custom.
Yeah, it's got the custom stickers on it and everything. Because before I think they were based in San Francisco and then they were shipping out, but now they're actually in Japan and they're getting Japanese products to send here. Uh-oh. Is it good? So this is actually the first set of chopsticks I ever got from Umai Crate, and they're training chopsticks. And
those things are hilarious.
Yeah, so they show you where you're supposed to place your fingers and how you're supposed to hold the chopsticks and practice and everything like that. Now, herein lies the problem, folks. I don't have baby hands. So you can see right here the thumb hole. It's just
It's no way it's gonna ever.
It's not gonna work. You can get these ones to fit because they're gel. So like at least they'll stretch around you. But this thing it's hard plastic.
That's really
it's
funny.
not gonna do anything. So yeah, you guys can check that out. Where's the next one?
They're all right there. Oh, the ones that fell.
Oh yeah, there we go. So these were the next. These were the next set I got. So they were basically like, hey, the first crate, we're gonna train you how to use the chopsticks. I think this was actually the third crate. See.
Your fingers are too big.
The third crate, they were like, we're gonna give you. You've graduated now from learning from the training chopsticks. You're gonna get a real set of chopsticks. So this is the next set, the next pair I got.
These are pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little weight to them.
Then I don't remember which crate number this was from, but then for some reason they decided that I needed a pair of chopsticks with pencils on the other end. So yeah, I've got that.
I'll check those out already.
I mean, at least it's red, so that's pretty cool. But yeah,
they're
right there.
Yeah, in the neighborhood.
But these ones are pretty cool because I think they're actually like wood or
bamboo.
Yeah, exactly. So those are.
So the
neat.
next ones are kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, well, so those I think are a little bit more legitimate because they came from they came with the Japan crate.
Mm.
This one before I pull these bad boys out, let me give you a little backstory. The chopsticks that I'm about to show you guys came from the horror crate from Loot Crate last October, which was probably one of the best crates I've ever gotten.
If you're a crate fan,
yeah,
like you got quite a few.
If you're like me and you love horror movies, this had everything, dude. It came with I'll have to bring it next week because it's badass. I'll show it to you. It came with a pennant for Camp Crystal Lake, and it had blood patches all over it. Yeah. It also came with a plush voodoo, like a voodoo doll of Leatherface.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then the pin for the Loot Crate for that month was the Halloween logo, the original one from the first Halloween, where it's like
with
the dagger,
stabs, when the pumpkin
it's
and
the
like
knife
with
the pumpkin.
Atreyu actually did a really cool shirt with that.
It was awesome. That to this date is one of my favorite. Next to the Back to School crate for the Loot anime, that one was awesome too. I got a lot of really cool shit. But these are the ones. Yeah. So this came with my horror anime crate. It's a set of Freddy Krueger.
They don't even make sense.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger chopsticks.
Because so the blades are coming out of the fingers, but like if you tried to squeeze them, like you couldn't even.
As you can tell, it
won't work right. It's just not. Chopsticks are supposed to be like this, and this is going like that. It just doesn't.
Well, I guess. I mean, this is actually pretty.
Okay.
It's flexible, so I guess if you hold it like how you're supposed.
But how are you supposed? Yeah, but I don't know. They don't come if they don't meet at the front. So let's open that crate up there.
Sure.
That's,
so
I think we're running out of some battery, so I think we gotta go.
Yeah, maybe I'll give some of these chopsticks away.
We might have to throw some chopsticks into into whoever wins. All right, so we have the League of Legends box.
Yeah, sweet.
This is pretty cool. I've always been interested in League of Legends, but never really got into it. You know, like
me neither. Unfortunately, I like to game, but I don't have a gaming PC.
That's my issue.
Yeah, I'm not
dude it up.
Yeah, League of Legends. Doesn't require a whole lot of hardware to play it. But still, I don't even have really a tower computer.
Couple cool things. That's
awesome.
All right, so, let's see. What do we got? Number one.
You've got the Amumu GameStop exclusive.
I don't even know what this is, but I like it.
I don't know. Unfortunately, I promised this to my boss. She told me when I bought this.
I'm gonna throw that over there to get rid of that pack and put that over in the corner there.
Right here.
The empty pack.
Oh.
And then put it where the empty pack was. There you
go. And then we've got these promo vinyl figure 3-pack.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Oh, dude.
These we can auction away to.
The Shadow Isles Poro is pretty cool. This one, right?
Oh yeah,
That's
it looks like that's another GameStop exclusive.
This is. It's another only at GameStop.
I didn't think I wasn't sure if this was an exclusive Funko or an exclusive GameStop thing, but apparently it is.
It's a really good box so far.
With all the
and there's a League of Legends mystery vinyl inside of this thing too. So I mean, this thing's really delivering. Oh wait, there's something else in here.
Oh sweet, what else did we get?
Crza threw it down like it was nothing.
I didn't even see it. I'm sorry. I can't.
All right, so here we have the. It's one of the Pocket Pop keychains, and it's for a guy named Thresh.
Ah, nice.
And he looks awesome. Dude, look at that. He's got like the little thing down in his hands,
cool,
and that's another exclusive. So it's going to be 4 exclusives because that even says only at GameStop on it. So, wow, this is a pretty good box. Oh, dude, these guys are awesome. All right, so they got a. I'm not looking. I don't know what you have here, but the ones there's one cat in here that looks like Squanchy.
I don't know who that is.
Squanchy, dude, from Rick and Morty, where they use squanch for words. There's a couple cool ones in here. I don't know.
So which one do you want?
I want it to either be Squanch Junior or that one down in the bottom corner. Looks just pretty brutal.
Oh, yeah, that looks pretty cool.
All right, let's see what we got.
I got chick with guns.
Hey, chick with guns.
Who doesn't like a chick with guns?
That looks awesome. I like this. This is a really good box, man.
So you can pick this up at GameStop. I think it was $24.99 if memory serves correct. But this is guaranteed in it, the Amumu Pop. So that is a given. I'm not sure if these 3-packs, there's different ones. It looks like there are, because if you can see on the back there, there's this little grouping here, and then this grouping there.
Okay.
Yeah. So if oh no, it looks like it's this is the one that we got. This one here. So
yeah, that's the one we got. I like that guy with the blue.
This is the other one that I like that dude. The top hat with the
monocle. I didn't even see that one on the back. That's great.
Or the Genghis Khan looking dude.
Yeah, that's both really good packs.
Yeah,
again, I don't really know much about League of Legends, but I like what I'm seeing so far and what we just did. And you had another pop.
Oh yes, this was for my personal collection. So I bought this while I was at GameStop today, snagging this box here. This is a GameStop exclusive from Morrowind. Vivek, he's a god, he's a deity in the game. And I really liked him because...
dude, that's Shadow Colossus.
That's the Comic-Con one that we saw,
the Dwarven Colossus. God damn.
Yeah, I liked this one a lot because it glows in the dark, and it's actually a really cool piece. He's kind of floating, like he's not, he's not on a base like the normal pops are. And a real interesting thing about this pop, I think... These ones were power-up rewards exclusives only at first. So you had to use your power-up points from GameStop to get it. But they changed the format of the power reward system.
They had a whole factory full of these things.
No, I think what happened was that nobody was really using the points for physical stuff. I think a lot of people, like myself, whenever I accumulate points from GameStop, I just use them for coupons for dollar amounts off of things.
Beavis got the portal gun.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really cool.